I will say this, a lot of times I ask to see the kids' room, how they're living. So that is important to me. So I walk into your room, and I didn't have to do that with you, right? Because I had a relationship with you. But there's nothing like that home visit. And I've been to some rooms where it's really, really a nice room. The bed is made, the Bible's on the side. Not that we need all Bible bumpers, but the Bible's on the side, and the walls are full of pictures of them wrestling with the award stands from guys from way back. It's pretty cool to look at. And then I've been into some rooms where it's terrible. It's a junkyard. It's not, and they may not make it at Rutgers. I think that way. And just the way a kid talks to their parents is super, super important for not only myself, but the staff. There's been times we've walked out of houses, pretend we have a phone call, an emergency, and we got to go. So just the way a kid is talking to his parents at the dinner table. But there's nothing like a good home visit. I have a ton of those stories. I could write a book about it, but it's pretty cool. I remember your home visit, man. You just stared me in the eyes. I was like, damn, this guy's serious. And you forgot about the relationship, and you're like, I'm going to get through this guy's soul. And I was like, this guy, we better change some stuff. And it was true, man, all that stuff. I think that's kind of where it all changed for us and our program was kind of that home visit. And I appreciated it, though. It's better when it's real than when it's fake, and if it's hard at a home visit, it's probably going to be hard when you have a guy for 5 years.
Yeah.
It works out that way. They usually don't make it. So, and even if we have to take chances based on the home visit, you could tell if they're going to really be a tremendous student athlete or if they're going to really struggle.
Yeah. And I was having this debate with a buddy that wrestled Division I my age as well. And we were just talking about how we think it's that first year you're in the door, the freshman year, you don't have to go win your freshman year, but that's the year. If you don't make that transition and set the habits in the right way and how you're going to train and work out and how you're going to get better in your workout partners, it's probably not going to happen for you at college. And we went on to start talking about, like, wonder if it makes a difference of how you're coming in, what kind of attitude. Like, you got a kid that wants to do it up for you when you come to their house. You kind of know that he's going to put it out for you when you tell him to run as hard as you can for that mile. He's going to do it. That first year, he doesn't have to be the best wrestler. So we were just going down that rabbit hole talking about how can you make maybe a 2-star, 3-star recruit a 5-star kid, and those are some of the things maybe you look for in that first year.
Well, think about some of the guys we had, right? Like Kenny Theobald. He's a perfect example. Who was a 1-star kid, maybe, right? Just tough, but just bought into everything and just worked so darn hard. And he was such a good dude. Like, I didn't know, never know he's going to be an All-American, right? That whole tournament can really, there's blue chip there. We call them 5%ers. You were a 5%er, but there's blue chip kids. And then there's guys you have no idea at the end of the day, they're going to be an All-American. You just don't know. And right. Kenny had an okay high school career, right? I think he was second once.
Yeah.
And then just came there and just believed in everything and trained all summer. I think of Greg Zanetti. Greg, why would you go there? They got Winston. Zanetti started for 4 years, and he never placed at the national tournament, but he won matches there, and he was a fixture in our lineup for 4 years. We could never – so I think we take pride in that. Obviously, it's great to get the blue chip guys like yourself. But it's hard to do. It's great having a Suriano. It's great. It's great. But at the end of the day, they're hard. We're competing from a recruiting standpoint. You know this against Ohio State, Penn State, Iowa. Lost a kid today to Ohio State. So nobody from Jersey, so don't hit me up and panic. But, that happens all the time. There's some great programs out there. So, yeah, we're making a living on a lot of, 2-3-star recruits. And now, of course, there's a lot of good guys coming in that are a lot better. Our last year's recruiting class was awesome. The year before was pretty good. And this year. But now, do you live the life that's going to pan out to be a multiple-time All-American national champ? That's kind of where we're at. And I think every program faces that, right?